All right, after the unintentional ordeal that was made in the manor, let's sit down and have some dinner with my ex-girlfriend. Apparently, let's see what this is. Oh, it's gonna be a dating sim style game, isn't it? My ex-girlfriend made me dinner. All right, let's go. Caution: the recipes featured in this game is purely fictional and intended for entertainment purposes only. They may include unusual or impractical ingredients and cooking techniques that are not safe for real-life use. We strongly discourage attempting to recreate these recipes at home, as they may pose risks to your health and safety. Okay, got it. What, is she a cannibal or something? You come home after a long and busy day at work. The job isn't bad, but the long hours still get to you. If it weren't for the good salary, you would have quit by now. Oh, I would have quit by now. We switched. We switched narrator, huh? But what choice do I have? I'm only 25 and graduated 3 years ago. Finding a job these days is tough. At least I'm single, which makes it easier. Bringing up a family would be really difficult. But living alone can feel a little lonely, although I get to live life on my own terms. Finally, you reach home sweet home. Okay, you need to put these in line with each other. It's weird. Clang, clang, clang. Wait, what's that sound? It seems to be coming from the kitchen. A thief? The complete lack of music is really fucking with me. Oh! Okay, excuse me. Surprise! Hi, Kenji! Don't mind me, my left eye is just trying to escape from my face. Are you alright? You look like you just saw a ghost. It's me, Yummy. Of course. Your ex-girlfriend. Yummy, yes, of course, but why are you here at my apartment? And how did you get in? Oh, silly. Have you forgotten about the spare key you placed under the flower pot? Oh, the spare key. Of course, I almost forgot about it. I never really got to use it. Do you think I'd secretly keep a spare key of your apartment after we broke up? No, that's not what I mean. I'm just surprised. It's been like, what, 2-3 years since we last met? 2 years, 8 months, and 13 days to be precise. Oh boy, here we go. I do love that you gave her, like, eye bags and made her look a little droopy rather than, like, perfectly cute. I'm assuming this is on purpose. Wow, I didn't think you'd keep count. So, how have you been? I'm fine. Let's continue this conversation later at dinner. You just came home, so you must be hungry. Go get changed and join me for dinner. I made you something nice. Okay. Sure. Okay, I'm assuming they broke up on good terms because otherwise this guy would be freaking the fuck out. Like, this isn't so not okay by any stretch. I couldn't believe my eyes. Am I dreaming? Yummy is right here at my apartment? Memories of our breakup came flooding back, a result of that petty argument we had about my lack of support for her culinary ambitions. By the way, I'm pronouncing it Yummy on purpose because there's 2 M's. It would probably be more correct to say Yumi, since I think that's actually a Japanese name, but I'm sure you did it on purpose, so Yummy it is. I remember how devastated she seemed when she walked away. I hope she's recovered from it. Still, it feels good to see her again. You're looking great in that outfit, Kenji. And now, I proudly present my inaugural creation, a taco filled with tender shredded meat and fresh vegetables. This feels strange, Yummy. In our previous relationship, I was always the one cooking for you. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be doing the eating instead. Wait, wasn't she an aspiring cook? It's a bit surreal for me too. Allow me to return that favor this time. Go ahead and take a bite. Sure. I'll take a bite. For some reason I can't just press E, so yum yum yum. You grab a piece of the taco and take a cautious bite. As you chew, a hint of disappointment lingers. The shredded chicken is well cooked, but the overall taste falls a bit flat. Something seems to be missing. Perhaps some additional seasonings? And yet you eat all 3. It's Yummy's first attempt, so maybe I shouldn't be too quick to criticize. But should I tell her the truth? It's good. Why'd you learn to cook like this, Yummy? It's a bit plain, but edible. May need some seasoning. Let's play the approval game. Let's just totally, just say what she wants to hear. Really? I'm glad you enjoyed it. After our breakup, I started taking cooking lessons to improve. It's been an enjoyable journey, exploring different culinary styles and dishes. Why aren't you eating? I can't be having it all to myself. I just ate 3. Yes, you can. These portions are perfect for you. Besides, I'm not particularly hungry right now. Alright, allow me to present the next dish I've prepared especially for you. Cheesy fried rice. Wait, what? How much am I gonna eat? Jeez. As you take a bite and let the flavors envelop your taste buds, you can feel the cheese melting, releasing a mouth-watering aroma. The fried rice isn't greasy, and the blanket of cheese embracing it keeps the rice warm and bursting with flavor. Wow, so this is actually good. With each enthusiastic chomp, you savor in its deliciousness. This might just be the most incredible cheesy fried rice you've ever had. Should you shower Yummy with the compliment she deserves, or hold back just a tad? How is it, Kenji? Do you like it? Frankly, this is the best cheesy fried rice I've ever eaten. Yay! It means my cooking skills have improved. In the past, I was so bad at cooking, people fell sick after eating them. I still remember the time I ended up in the hospital after eating your infamous cheesecake. It's funny thinking about it now. That's precisely why I took charge of the cooking. Still, the dishes you made today are quite an achievement. By the way, are you still living in the same place, Yummy? Where are you working now? I moved out a while ago. The landlord didn't appreciate me messing up her kitchen. I found an apartment similar to yours, though. I've also switched jobs. Now I work in a logistics company, handling purchasing contracts. The pay isn't amazing, but it gives me plenty of free time to focus on improving my cooking skills. Well, I'm glad things are working out well for you, Yummy. Thank you, Kenji. Let's move on to the third and final dish for tonight, shall we? Here's a comforting bowl of chicken soup, meant to nourish your soul and lift your energy. You're really expecting me to eat 3 whole main courses? Well, I'm sure it'll do just that. Are you sure you're not having any? Don't worry about me. I made it especially for you. Just let me know how it tastes after you try it. Aha! So I'm just your food taster after all, huh? Kenji! Alright, let's take a bite. Nom nom nom. The chicken soup is a delightful blend of creamy broth, tender chicken pieces, and flavorful vegetables. You take a sip and find it warm and delicious. The broth is thick and savory, mixed with aromatic herbs and vegetables. It is the perfect cold weather soup. It reminds you of the chicken soup Mother used to make when you were ill. There is a kind of homely and soothing feel to it. Yummy, yum yum, and burp. Rude. Looks like you're already full, Kenji. Oh, indeed I am. The food is so filling. I can't remember the last time I ate this much since leaving home. It's been such a long time since we separated. There's so much to catch up on. Don't worry, Kenji. I'm not going anywhere. There's plenty of time for us to catch up on. For now, you should rest. Ah, yeah, she drugged me. Suddenly, your eyes feel a little heavy. It must be the food. It's been a while since you indulged in such a hearty meal. Feeling a little sleepy? Just lay back and rest. Relax. Oh yeah, she's definitely not planning anything creepy. Day 2. It's already morning. I can't believe I dozed off after finishing Yummy's dinner. Talking about Yummy, I wonder where she is. She's not in the bedroom. She's not in the kitchen either. She's definitely not in the living room. She must have left. Anyway, it's time to go to work. It's already like night. It's Tuesday and there's a sales meeting in about an hour. I better get ready. You return home after another day at work. You open the door to the smell of cooked food. The tantalizing scent of herbs fills the air, accompanied by the clang of utensils in the kitchen. Could it be Yummy? She's early today. It's day 2! What the? What do you mean she's early? This is weird. Why don't you find this weird? Good evening, Kenji. Hi, Yummy. You're early today. I left the office a little early so I can beat the traffic. And I suppose you'll be making dinner again tonight. Of course, that's my job. Your job, mister, is to eat them. Why are you not finding this strange? She hasn't eaten anything. She showed up unannounced after 3 fucking years. She just starts basically force-feeding you. Well, not force, but overfeeding you. Something is wrong here, my man. Can you wake up, please? Talking about dinner, here comes the first dish. Escargot. You're making French cuisine today? Yeah, no. I'm gonna skip. Because fuck that. I'm not eating snail. Bon appetit. Alright. Fine. You take a bite of the dish before you. The garlic butter sauce hits your taste bud with a strong flavor. Blah. But something feels slightly off. Escargot typically have a clam-like taste with a subtle earthy tang, but these seem different. They're also green. You also notice that they're dry, shriveled, and possess a tough, rubbery texture. Perhaps they were overcooked. What do you think? Right, I'm gonna keep going with my 100% approval thing here. It's really good. Definitely better than what I had before this. Really? You sure you didn't say that just to please me, did you? You know how much I despise dishonesty and lies. Oh dear. Of course not. You've turned into such a good cook. You just didn't realize it. Thanks for the compliment, Kenji. Is your stomach ready for the next dish? What's the next dish? I'm all set. Guess what? It's one of your favorites. Lasagna. You do remember, Yummy. Of course I do. I remember everything about you. After all, I was your girlfriend. This is worrying. Like, I'm just waiting for this to take a hard left turn. You take your first time, but couldn't help but feel a little disappointed. The lasagna is soggy, and the tomato sauce is a little off flavor. So why were the other two dishes, like, so good? You try another bite, hoping for a change, but it remains the same. You try to hide your disappointment and continue eating. I'm dedicated to my full approval run. It's not one of Yummy's best dishes. Should I tell her the truth or otherwise? What do you think? Is it good? How does it compare to your favorite Italian restaurant? I could eat this all day. You're a master chef now. Are you sure? I thought the sauce was a bit off and the texture is a little soggy. I didn't know you like it this way. I guess I just like the way you cook them. Really? The Kenji I knew can be pretty fussy with food. Maybe I was. So what's next? Risotto? Carbonara? The last dish for tonight also happens to be one of your favorites. Spaghetti and tomato sauce. We're using the same tomato sauce you used for lasagna? Yes. I thought you liked it. Look at how smug she's being. Yeah. I guess I do. What are you waiting for then? Dig in. Oh, she's fucking with me now. The spoiled tomato sauce gives off an unpleasant odor in addition to tasting bitter and fermented. As you take another bite of the spaghetti, you start to regret the choice you've made. It's a little too late now. Like it or not, you'll just have to finish the dish. Thank you, Yummy, for preparing these dishes. Still, I'm a little worried that you've not eaten anything. I'm just glad you finished all the food I made. I had my share before you came home. Look at you all sleepy. You're full, aren't you? You always get sleepy after a meal. Don't worry, go ahead and rest. I'll take care of the dishes. I really am just waiting for things to go horribly wrong. Like, fast. This feels like one of those games where everything just suddenly dips south. I've fallen asleep again. I hope Yummy's not upset about me dozing off right after dinner. She's changed a lot. She used to throw tantrums at the slightest thing. She seems happier now. I guess that's a good thing. The food she made is pretty good considering what a terrible cook she was. I hope she enjoys what she's doing. Can't wait to see her tonight. Yeah, the food she made is pretty good considering she used spoiled tomato sauce apparently. Unless you just meant spoiled as in like ruined instead of flat out gone bad. I've never felt so happy to be home after work, especially now that I know I'll be seeing Yummy. I wonder what will she be cooking today. Oh, I wonder what will she be cooking. Okay, that seems wrong. Just as you open the door, you catch a whiff of sizzling meaty aroma. Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but you really gotta rewrite this and stick with one consistent narrator. You can't switch between first and second person all the time. It feels really weird. I smell something delicious coming from the kitchen. Kenji, you've arrived just in time for dinner. Hot and spicy barbecue ribs. Oh, that sounds great, actually. Looks pretty good. Let's take a bite. Yum, yum, yum. You shove a piece of sizzling rib into your mouth and holy moly, it's incredibly delicious. The meat practically melts in your mouth, so tender and juicy. And that sauce, it's out of this world. A combo of barbecue goodness and mind-blowing spices that tickle your taste buds. You lick the dripping sauce off your finger as you slurp on the last piece. Oh, if only there were more. So what's your verdict for this humble dish of mine? Most delicious barbecue ribs I've... Is she fucking... Okay, theory time. She didn't cook all of it. Some of it is like store-bought or something, or fetched from a restaurant, and she's testing you. She's trying to see if you're honest. Alright, let's see. Really? Oh, Kenji, your compliment is making me blush. By the way, Yummy, if you don't mind me asking, are you seeing someone at the moment? No, not the moment, Kenji. Why not? You're a nice girl. I'm sure there are many suitors out there. Well, you guys probably broke up for a reason, right? I guess I was preoccupied with cooking. Besides, it's not easy to find someone who loves you for who you are. Look, I understand if you don't want to speak about it. I'm sorry to bring it up. There's no need to apologize, Kenji. I was the one who broke up with you. If anything, I'm the one who should apologize for hurting you. It was nothing. Didn't hurt a bit. Okay, I'm gonna keep my approval run going. Which is why I'm here. Allow me to make it up to you with nice and delicious foods. For example, like this grilled sausage with paprika sauce. Oh, that looks so good. These sausages look rather unique. Did you make them yourself? You're very perceptive, Kenji. Indeed, I made them myself. I made them by mixing chicken meat, lamb, and beef in equal ratio. Interesting. That's pretty creative. I bet they're gonna taste awesome too. Why don't you go ahead and give it a try, mister? Oh boy, the texture of this thing is unreal. It's so juicy and springy that it's like a flavor explosion in your mouth. And that paprika sauce? It's not just paprika. It's a flavor medley of herbs and spices that has your taste buds doing a happy dance. Each bite leaves you craving more. As you chomp down on the last sausage, the juiciness oozes out and fills your mouth, completely engulfing your tongue in a burst of deliciousness. They're pretty good, aren't they? They're superb. I can't believe I've never tasted sausages this good. Your words are too kind. I'm only telling you as it is. You don't have to do this. Do what? I mean, you don't have to go through the trouble to cook for me. Must have been difficult for you to rush back from work. We could always order out for a pizza or something, or we could go to a nice restaurant. That way we can have more time to talk. You don't like the food that I've cooked for you? That's not what I meant. It must be exhausting for you to prepare dinner every day. I haven't seen you eating anything. Aren't you hungry? You worry too much, sillyhead. I'm fine. I've had a light meal before coming over. A good chef always leaves room in their stomach to taste the food they cook, so they know whether they're ready to be served. As long as you're eating them, it's all that matters. Besides, I know all your favorite foods. So don't worry about it, Kenji. By the way, we've come to the final dish for tonight. But before that, there's a question I'd like to ask. Sure, Yummy, what is it? Would you give your heart to someone you love? Of course. Not like that. I mean like in the event of an emergency. If she needed your heart. Wait. Is that what this is? Is she trying to butter you up for a transplant or something? Oh, you mean like literally? Well, yeah, I guess I would. You can't. You need a heart to live. But okay, I dedicated myself to an all positive run, so let's see what happens. I would do the same. I'd give you my heart whether you needed it or not. Oh, really? I don't know what to say except thanks. Let's hope it won't come to that. Tell me, you don't hate my cooking, do you? No, of course not. How could I hate them? They all look so delicious. Really? Does that also mean you'll eat whatever I cook for you? I will say, this is actually doing a good job of ramping up tension because I'm just waiting for the hard turn. I know it's coming. Of course. I'll take it as a pinky promise. Do you know why I fell for you, Kenji? Because I'm good looking? Because you were always truthful to me. So here's the last dish for tonight, and I'm sure you'll love it. I call it the steak of paradise. Hurry up and eat it before it gets cold. You slice a portion of the steak and place it in your mouth, only to feel it slowly melting inside, releasing its wholesome juiciness. This is the first time you experience a steak that melts in your mouth. It's a strange feeling nonetheless, but refreshing. You shove another piece into your mouth, close your eyes and let the flavorful aroma and beef protein infuse you into your very being. As you wolf down the last piece, you cannot help but wonder what secret technique or ingredients Yummy used to achieve such perfection. Kenji? What is it, Yummy? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? I would never lie to you. Really? I knew I could trust you. Because the alternative is not something you'd want to find out. I hate when people lie to me, especially when it's coming from the ones I love. Oh boy. Why do you have to get so worked up over this? Because like I've said before, I hate when people lie to me, especially if the person is someone close to me. Before you could utter a word, an overwhelming feeling of sleepiness hits you from out of nowhere. Not again. You could barely stay awake, much less keep your eyes open. As you drift off to sleep, you catch a glimpse of Yummy's stern facial expression. Oh crap, here we go. Well, I'm still waking up in my own room, so that's something. I fell asleep on a full stomach again. What happened last night? Yummy seemed so worked up. Anyway, I'll worry about it later. Right now, I have an office to go to. Yeah, if I can even leave my fucking house. Oh, we're actually on day 4. Okay. As usual, you arrived home to the sight of Yummy in the kitchen. You can't help but wonder what she's cooking for dinner tonight. She's so engrossed in her work she doesn't notice you entering. Hi, Yummy. Oh, hi. You're back. I'm sorry I fell asleep again yesterday. I know it's getting a little too frequent for my liking, but I just can't help it. Don't worry about it, Kenji. By the way, dinner will be ready soon. Yummy seems to be in a fine mood today. Let's hope it stays that way. Wonder what kind of dish she's making. I've been experimenting with some new recipes. Uh-oh, music changed. Hope you'll like it, Kenji. Sounds interesting. I can't wait. Kenji, I prepared something special just for you. You know how much I love cooking for you. What is this, Yummy? This is a fermented cheese made from camel's milk. But what are those things wriggling on top? Oh, these? These are maggots. They produce enzymes that turn the milk into cheese. It may not look very nice, but it's delicious. Oh, but it's delicious, I'll give you that. Give it a try, and you'll know. Okay, I've actually visited the Gross Food Museum, and there is actually food out there with living maggots in it that you're supposed to eat. I would fucking never. But I dedicated myself to a full eat everything she gives you run. I'm gonna try again and be all negative, and then I'm gonna try being honest and see where that gets me. But okay, here we go. Ugh. This is so gross. You hold your breath and quickly shove the rotten cheese down your throat. You could feel the maggots wriggling. Ugh. You snatch another piece and gulp it down, with some maggots dropping onto your cheek and lips. Ugh. Just a bit more to go, all the while holding your breath as you gulped another piece down your throat. Oh, stop. As you struggle to catch your breath, a strong aftertaste begins to rise up your nose. Strangely enough, you find it somewhat satisfying. Oh, Kenji, you're supposed to eat it by spreading it onto a piece of bread, not by shoving it down your throat like that. Wait, what? You could at least tell me that a while ago. You ate them so fast I was barely able to stop you. You're so brave, Kenji. So how is it? Do you like it? Okay. Well, there's more where that came from. I'm just kidding. Let's move on to the next dish for tonight, shall we? What in the name of bejesus is this, Yummy? Oh, this is the giant zebra caterpillar dish. These caterpillars are fed with special fruits that make them huge and nutritious. Wow, they are huge. about twice the size of my thumb. And they seem to be moving. Are they still alive? Yep. They say eating them raw and alive is the best way to get all the nutrients. They look a little too juicy for me to resist. Hurry up then. What are you waiting for? You stuff a large piece of the giant worm into your mouth, only to have it burst unexpectedly, releasing a truly disgusting taste. Undeterred, you proceed to shove another piece into your mouth, quickly gulping it down your throat. Ugh, this is so gross. Ugh, it's terrible. You can't believe you just ate that. But strangely, you feel somewhat satisfied in a weird way. There you go. It wasn't that hard, was it? Is it odd that I find it enjoyable despite its horrible taste? I'm glad to hear that, Kenji. At least I know my $18 didn't go to waste. You mean those worms cost $6 each? Well, they don't come cheap. You know what, Kenji? I think you might like what's coming next. Meatloaf. Now this is what I call real food. It's one of those foods I enjoyed since childhood. Dig in before it gets cold. There's a trick. There's gotta be a trick. No, that looks like real-ass meatloaf. The texture is dense and hearty, with a slightly crisp crust on the outside and a moist, juicy interior. The flavors of the ground meat, breadcrumbs, and seasonings blend together seamlessly. Eating a meatloaf is supposed to be a comforting and satisfying experience, yet it leaves you feeling oddly dull and dissatisfied. You take the last bite and realize you've lost interest in the comfort food rather unexpectedly. Do you like it? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't seem to enjoy it like I used to. Don't get me wrong, Yummy. I mean, the meatloaf is good, like any meatloaf would be. And you know me, I'd take meatloaf any time of the day. I'm just not sure how to explain this to you. Well, perhaps you've grown out of it, Kenji. I don't know. Maybe it's just temporary. I can't imagine myself falling out of love with such a nice food. Goodness, this drowsy feeling. It always does this after I finish the last dish. And I can't seem to shake it off. It's okay, Kenji. Maybe all you need is some rest. Leave the cleaning to me. As you listen to Yummy's comforting words, you slowly drift off into a dreamless sleep. Where is this fucking going? This is weird. This is very weird, and I'm not sure where it's going, and it's keeping me on edge. You wake up to the sound of an alarm ringing next to your bed. This drowsy feeling after dinner is getting a little too frequent for your comfort. Luckily, Yummy doesn't seem to be bothered about it. She left while you were sleeping. You climb out of your bed and get yourself ready to go to work. How long does this go? Is it like a full week or something? No narration this time? Hi Kenji, you're back. What's cooking today, Yummy? I made something truly extraordinary, just for you. Extraordinary? Yeah, that's one way to put it. Lately you seem to have a knack for experimenting with bizarre recipes. Why are you doing this? I thought it would be a fun little reunion, dear. Just like old times. You used to adore my surprises, remember? Now go get changed and come back in a while. Wait, go get changed? I guess drop the work uniform? Yummy seems to be in a pretty good mood today. Yesterday's dinner was a bit of a shocker though. No shit! Let's hope today's cooking will be less startling. Take a seat. Dinner's ready. Oh, that looks good. Ah, an egg toast. That's what I call a wholesome meal. Eat up while it's still warm. Alright. As you take a bite, the egg yolk bursts, filling your mouth with a rich and creamy sensation. The toast provides a crispy and slightly chewy texture, while the egg adds a rich and smooth texture. The combination of the two creates a savory flavor that is supposed to be enjoyable. Yet somehow, it leaves you with a strange, hollow feeling. Is it nice? They're so yummy and delicious. It's a simple dish though. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's move on to the next dish. Are you ready for something more exciting? Oh, music changed again. Oh, fucking hell! What? Are these spiders? Tarantula, to be more precise. Deep fried to perfection, served with chili hot sauce to give it the extra kick. You're not trying to poison me, are you? Don't be silly. Why would I do that? Besides, they're not exactly poisonous. Well, at least not enough to be fatal, and unless you're a mouse. Alright then, bring it on. You hesitate for a moment before putting the deep fried critter into your mouth. It has a crispy outside and soft center. When you take a bite, it bursts open, releasing a strong, pungent liquid. No matter how much you try to convince yourself that they resemble crabs, you can't ignore the fact that they're spiders. Despite their unappetizing taste, you find them to be strangely delightful to eat. She's like slowly changing my tastes. What is happening? Why is anything happening? Well done, Kenji. That's impressive. Uh-oh. Starting to like it, aren't you? As strange as it sounds, I find them rather delightful. That's the spirit. Did you... That's the transparency shit in her mouth. Or is that supposed to be her teeth? What's next? Fried scorpions and beetles? You couldn't wait, could you? I bet you're just as excited as I am. Here you go. Are these actual leeches? Broiled leeches, air-flown directly from the forest of Amazon. Don't they look amazing? Aren't these blood-sucking critters that feast on the blood of the unsuspecting victims? Yes, they are. They're basically a sack of blood blobs. And let's not forget they're rich in iron, too. Who in their right mind would eat these things? You would. What do you know? You may be right. Let's get started right away! What the fuck? This is the weirdest shit. You sink your teeth into the tough, gelatinous flesh of the leech and forcefully yank it apart. Its slimy and slippery texture makes it difficult to handle and chew. It's easy to choke on it if you're not too careful. God, this is gross. The taste is reminiscent of blood, with a hint of saltiness and a metallic tang. Despite its unusual flavor, you find yourself feeling weirdly satisfied and even developing a peculiar craving for it. It's that good, huh? I hate to admit it, but you're right. It is good. I'm so glad you like it. Getting in tune with your primal desire can be uncomfortable at first, but in time, you'll learn to enjoy the pleasure it brings. You speak as though you've been there, Yummy. What am I to say? I'm just a plain simple girl who enjoys cooking, that's all. Whatever happened to regular food, Yummy? Where's the fun if we keep eating the same thing over and over again? There's a reason why they're called regular food. It's for regular people. But you're special, Kenji, are you not? Before I could continue with your sentence, a wave of drowsiness hits you from nowhere. Keeping your conversation with Yummy becomes close to impossible at this state. Yummy, I noticed that I've been feeling drowsy right after the last meal. It's getting rather frequent, and I think you're just feeling a little too full, that's all. It's totally natural. I guess? Hey, I'm not complaining. Oh, sorry, it's Yummy. Hey, I'm not complaining. If you're drowsy, just go ahead and sleep. You probably need a good rest after working so hard at your job. You doze off before Yummy could finish her sentence. Like Yummy said, you're probably just tired. Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual at all. Day 6. All of these games are turning out longer than I thought they were. You wake up feeling feverish and a lingering stomach pain. You can't help but wonder if you're suffering from food poisoning. Was it the food you ate yesterday? You call out to Yummy, but there's no answer. Has she left? You try to leave your bed, but you're too weak to sit upright. Oh, there she is. Kenji, you're awake. You shouldn't move around too much. Yummy, you're still here? I thought you'd left. I can't leave, not after seeing you in this condition. But don't worry, I'm here, and I'm gonna take good care of you. Here, take this medicine and rest. Are these M&Ms? All you need is a good rest and plenty of water. You're in good hands, Kenji. You take the strangely colored pills Yami handed you. You're curious, but too weak to ask her about it, and drift off to sleep. Wake up, Kenji. Wake up. You wake up at the sound of Yami's voice calling your name. You're still feeling groggy and a little disoriented. Your fever has subsided, and the pain in your stomach is gone. Still, you're too weak to move around. What time is it? It's 7:30 p.m. You slept throughout the day. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I'm much better now. Just then, you heard your stomach grumbling. You realized you've skipped breakfast and lunch, and now you're famished. Oh, okay. Here, have some fresh salad. There'll be no weird dishes today. You'll be having fresh greens instead. Just veggies? This sounds more excruciating than what I'm experiencing right now. Stop complaining, Kenji. You'll be having this for now, or at least until you recover. That sounds sensible. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Oh, we're not even describing it anymore. We're just chowing down. Not bad, Kenji. You managed to finish the entire bowl of salad. I'm still hungry, though. Have some of the... What the fuck? What the hell? I didn't expect this one. Lying in front of you is a white radish that resembles a humanoid figure. Help, it seems to be calling out to you. Is that a white radish? Yes, it is. Why do you ask? I think it's talking to me. What? No, it's a plant. Plants can't talk, silly. Go on, eat it. Okay. Oh, there goes the hair. The white radish groans and moans in pain as you pull the leaves from its top. There, it's talking to me again. I don't understand. Who's talking to you? The white radish. I'm serious. It looks like it's in pain. Are you okay, Kenji? It's just a vegetable. Oh! Oh, God. You snap the lower half of the radish and eat it reluctantly. Suddenly, the white radish stops talking. It lays still. Is it dead? Damn, this is harder than I thought. I think I've just killed the radish man. Yeah, see, that's the kind of shit that makes people think you're insane if you say it out loud at the subway. What are you talking about, Kenji? I'm not sure, Yami. I think I may be hallucinating. It's alright. Just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. You'll be fine after. You close your eyes and take 3 full deep breaths. Only 2 dishes. When you open your eyes, you're treated to the sight of something that looks even more bizarre than the one before. A dancing tomato. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Am I going crazy? Yummy. Yummy, where are you? Eat me. Eat me. Come on, eat me. Eat the tomato. Oh, shit. Look at what you've done. You told me to eat you. So what if I said so? Dude, can't you think for yourself? But you're not real. Whatever. Just go ahead and finish what you started. Oh, God. It's taking a lot more bites this time. You chomp and chomp till there's little left to chomp. Before you know it, your head starts to spin, and your vision becomes blurry. Before you could do anything, the world around you turns dark. You feel as if you're tumbling into a never-ending spiral of black hole that sucks away your mind. Day 7. Surely this has to be the last day of the plot, right? You awaken with a jolt. You find yourself sweating profusely and breathing heavily. What a weird nightmare you had last night. Of all things, you were dreaming of talking radish and dancing tomatoes? You notice a tiny spot of what appears to be small pieces of tomato at the corner of your lips. and a faint tomato aftertaste hanging in your mouth. That's weird. You call out to Yummy, but there's no reply. You notice a piece of a note was left on the side of the bed. It reads, Kenji, I hope you're feeling better today. I'm sorry I won't be able to make dinner for you tonight, but worry not. I'll continue to make dinner for you tomorrow. Since tomorrow is your special day, I'll be making something special for you. Love, Yummy. Special day tomorrow? What does she mean by that? Your stomach got hungry and you forced yourself out of... Your stomach got hungry and you forced myself out of bed to look for food in your... Okay. Okay. You need someone to fine-comb this. You grab all the foods in the fridge and proceed to devour them like a starving wolf, finishing them in a matter of minutes. But your hunger did not diminish. You were not satiated. You decided to leave the apartment and head to the restaurant nearby to order some food. The portions you took could fill up the stomach of 3 adults, yet they left you just as empty as before. They couldn't quench the strange cravings inside you. All you can think of is rotten cheese and giant worms and fried tarantula and slimy leeches. You can't wait for Yummy to come home again. Oh, how you miss her cooking. To say you miss them is an understatement. No, you crave for them. You hate to admit it, but the more gruesome the dish, the more you crave for it. What's wrong with me? You shake your head in disbelief and head back to your apartment. You shut the door and drop lifelessly on the floor as thoughts begin racing through your brain like trains moving through a congested subway station. As you contemplate on your thoughts, you notice something at the corner of your eyes. A red object hidden under the dining table. You pick it up and discover it is a red pouch with many strange symbols and inscriptions around it. It looks like some kind of charm or hex you've seen on TV. Is Yummy dabbling in some sort of witchcraft? Did Yummy leave it here on purpose? I need to talk to Yummy about this. I need... Day 8? Yep, here we go. Kenji, baby, are you okay? I saw you lying by the doorway. You were totally out cold. What happened? Then you remember the red bag with the strange symbols and try to search frantically around for it, but it's gone. Was it real? Or were you dreaming? I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm starting to develop a strange craving for your foods. But not just any food, Yummy. I'm referring specifically to those weird kinds. You missed them, didn't you? Is there something wrong with me? No, not at all, Kenji. You're perfectly fine, so don't worry about it. By the way, I prepared something for you today. I'm sure you'll love it. Come to the kitchen whenever you're ready. Since you're getting more accustomed to the kind of food most people refer to as weird, I've made something that should pique your interest. Look what I've made for you. Oh! Okay. Straight up eyeball soup. Human eyeballs look pretty cute, don't they? Just kidding. They're cow eyeballs in tomato sauce. The eyeballs floating in the tomato sauce look revolting. You know you're supposed to turn away, but you're tempted to give it a try. I'll give it a go. As you take a bite, you discover the texture to be chewy and rubbery. The feeling is akin to biting into an inflated hard oyster. The taste is off-putting, being a cross between liver and beef, with a slight metallic and gamey flavor. Despite the objectionable taste and somewhat callous texture, you find it... Oh! Disgusting and appalling, oddly pleasant and appealing. Way to go, Kenji. I'm so proud of you. See, it wasn't that bad, right? I hate to admit it, but you're right. Wonderful. You're starting to get the hang of it. Okay, here comes the next dish. Oh, blobfish? Can you guess what this is? That looks like a head. No, it's definitely a head. And a head it is. This is a blobfish head, half-boiled to preserve its tender and juicy flesh. Hurry up and eat it. The fish head looks slimy and loathsome, yet in a strange way, you feel a sudden urge to devour it. It's weird that you find it eerily irresistible. Ew. You pull bits and pieces of the flesh off the hideous fish head and bite into them. Wait, what's that inside? The skin is gelatinous and tasted appallingly weird. Yet you seem to dislike it or like it very much. That's not a real fish skeleton, is it? No, stop. Wake up. I gotta fight back. You enjoyed it so much you can't stop stuffing them into your mouth. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yummy. Delicious. You continue feeding on the fish head until only the bones are what's left. Good. Very good indeed. Slowly you're gonna love it. And you're gonna eat nothing else but these. I feel strange after eating them. It's just normal reaction, Kenji. There's nothing to worry about, I assure you. Here's a very special dish I made just for you, Kenji. You're not gonna believe what it is. I love this expression. She looks like the annoying orange. Ta-da. That's a heart, I think. Is that a heart? It is? Wait, you animated so much of the other food. Why can't you animate this beating? Because it's still fresh. Hurry up and eat it before it gets stale. Whose heart is it? Does it matter? It's not your heart, baby, that's for sure. You're not answering my question, Yummy. What if I tell you it's my heart? Will you eat it? You're kidding, right? Well, I did say I was willing to give my heart to you, didn't I? Besides, I stayed up all night gathering the ingredients, special ingredients, just for you. What kind of ingredients are we talking about? Secrets, my dear. Secrets that bind us together. We'll never be apart, not after you taste this. The still beating heart looks fresh and enticing. You almost want nothing to do with it. Will you resist or succumb to Yummy's demand? Ugh. Okay. Shit's getting really weird. It's a rather unpleasant experience. Wow. Well done, Kenji. You did it. I'm so proud of you. As a reward, I've made you a special something. It is, after all, your special day, or rather, our special day. What do you mean by special day? Why, it's your birthday, Kenji. Really? I guess I must have forgotten. Happy birthday, Kenji. You made me a birthday cake? We need to celebrate your new birth, Kenji. You've grown into a new man now. And that's something worth celebrating. The cake, it looks a bit odd. What's wrong with it? The candles, they look like somebody's fingers. I think I read a book where this happens. You're hallucinating again, aren't you? Poor Kenji. There, no more candles. I removed them. It's safe to eat now. Is it though? Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Just as you take a bite on a slice of the cake, it suddenly shifted before your very eyes. It appears to be facing and shifting between a normal-looking birthday cake and what appears to be a grotesque alteration of its form. You rub your eyes only to find it returning to normal. It's probably nothing. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Am I eating myself? Yes, Kenji. Eat it up. Eat it all up. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Don't worry. I'll be making more delicious food for you every day. And you have plenty of delicious food to eat. And I'll have someone who will eat all the food I make. Together we'll be able to experiment with so many different kinds of foods. I'm so excited it makes me tingle. Are you happy too, Kenji? Kenji? Ah, you're busy with your food, aren't you? You're such a sweet little boy. Now that you've taken my heart, we're gonna be together forever. I love you so much, Kenji. Ending completed. Captive of Love, ending 3 out of 3. Well, I mean, I should have realized that doing this would lead to the bad. I knew from the start this would go wrong. All right. Let's try an all negative one. I'm not going to be reading everything again, only the new stuff. Because this is taxing on my voice, man. Let's go. Okay. I ate the tacos, and he's like, well, they're a little disappointing, so I'm just going to be honest. It's a bit plain, but edible. May need some seasoning, though. Oh, I suppose I need to sharpen my cooking skills, then. Thank you for being honest with me. Yep, this is the same thing. Okay. I have a feeling only really the reactions change, and then as you start to go down a certain ending path, stuff is going to change. Alright, let's try the cheesy fried rice. We're going to be all negative this run. Just complete shithead. Just absolutely trash everything she makes, no matter how delicious it is. So, this is the delicious cheesy fried rice. Yep, he really likes this. Okay, but let's trash it anyway. I'm gonna feel so bad doing this. Oh well, let's see. It's so-so, but there's still room for improvement. Oh, looks like someone's taste bud is getting hard to please. That's precisely why I took charge of the cooking. The sauce is good, but the escargot are a bit tough and dry. How long did you cook them? Oh dear, I was so worried the escargots might be undercooked, so I ended up baking them for 30 minutes. I think I might have overdone it. It's okay. I'm sure you'll do better next time. The garlic sauce is great, though. Thank you for being honest, Kenji. You know how much I value honesty, especially from someone close. Alright, so what's the next dish? I'm all set. Ah, here we go. Lasagna. Yay. Let's see here. But once again, it's disappointing. Yes. Let's, what do you think? Is it good? How does it compare? Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I might have to return you to the restaurant to get my... I'm afraid I might have to return to the restaurant to get my lasagna fix. Why? What's wrong with the lasagna? Well, it's kind of soggy. And tomato sauce, it tastes a little bit off. Did you check the expiry date? Oh no. I think I might have bought an expired tomato sauce. No wonder it's a little runny. I'm so sorry. I ruined your dinner. We all make mistakes. I once accidentally bought expired mayonnaise because I mistook the month for a day. I actually once, but in my defense, this was because this man was an idiot. I was borrowing a friend's apartment for the night, and I was cooking just regular old spaghetti, just boiling it. And this guy had salt and sugar in identical bowls next to each other in his kitchen closet. Like, why? Why would you do that? I just grabbed something that looked vaguely salt-like and poured it in. Like, I didn't fucking look or taste it first. That was a fun dinner. Anyway. So what's the next dish gonna be, Yummy? Ah, spaghetti. Right. In the tomato sauce that we now use, though it's expired. Oh no, that means the whole dish is ruined. No, it's not. There's a bottle of fresh tomato sauce in the fridge. Use it to replace the expired sauce. Just reheat and it should be fine. Okay. Wait, removed it? Sure, whatever. If you have it on the side, I guess. I removed the expired sauce and replaced it with a fresh one. Here you go. I hope this is okay. Changing the sauce was the right decision, as the noodles maintain their springy texture. The dish itself is not exceptional, but it's not bad either. With the last scoop consumed, a feeling of fullness overcomes you. Weariness fills your eyes, and an involuntary yawn escapes your mouth. Okay. We're back to all this. I will see you for the next dish, I guess. Okay, hot and spicy barbecue ribs. which, if I recall, he fucking loved. Yep. But I'm still gonna be a negative Nancy about this. Well, it's so-so, but I'm sure you could do better. Is that so? You seem to like it very much, though. Oh, and then we're back to all the relationship talk. Which is fine, but I just want to make the other choices. Oh, shit. We're gonna be all negative. This is about the breakup. It was quite a painful experience. It took a while for me to pick myself up. Which is why I'm here. Allow me to make it up to you with nice and delicious... Oh, so that's the same answer no matter what I say? Okay. Grilled sausage with paprika sauce. Here we go. They do sound interesting. Chicken, lamb, and beef mixed? Like, yeah. Chicken, lamb, and beef. That's a weird combination, but I would love to try it sometime. Alright, I'll be the judge of that. Why don't you go ahead and give it a try, mister? Oh boy, the texture of this thing is unreal. Yeah. They're really good. I get it. But we're still gonna bash it like a fuck ass. Alright, let's see here. They're pretty good, aren't they? They're not bad. I mean, edible for sure, but if only they could be better. You're such a fussy eater, Kenji. You don't have to do this. Oh, we're back to all this. Right. Would you give your heart to someone you love? Here we go. I can't really give you an answer. No, I guess it's hard to decide, huh? But you know what? If the roles were reversed, I'd gladly give my heart to you. Oh, really? Well, now I don't know what to say except... Thanks? Let's hope it wouldn't come to that. Tell me, Kenji, you don't hate my cooking, do you? No, of course not. How could I hate them? They all look delicious. Don't be silly. I'm your test subject, so I'll just tell you exactly how they taste. Really? Does that also mean you'll eat whatever I cook for you? Not unless they taste good. Huh? That's not what you just said. Oh, she was quiet for a moment. That was worrying. Alright. Steak of paradise. Right. I don't think... Huh? Did it say that last time about steak melting in my mouth? I don't remember. Alright, whatever. We're only on day 3. Oh boy, there's a lot of food. Kenji? What is it, Yummy? Oh, here we go. She's mad I'm lying again. What sort of question is that, Yummy? Just answer the question, Kenji. Under certain circumstances, maybe? Under what kind of circumstances would lying be justifiable? Well, you probably heard of something called white lies, right? A harmless lie to avoid hurting another person's feelings. Harmless? What do you mean by harmless? A lie is a lie is a lie, Kenji. Oh, she actually only said it twice. I misread it. I know some truth can be hard to swallow, but to deceive a person under the pretense of not wanting to hurt his or her feelings is not tolerable. Do you understand, Kenji? I mean, yes, I understand, Yummy. Why do you get so worked up over this? Oh, here we go. Alright. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing in doing an all-negative run. Maybe I'll get the same ending anyway. Who knows? Ah, there's the maggot cheese. What is this? Alright. Give it a try and you'll know. Can I have something else? But I made it just for you, Kenji. You can't get this anywhere else. This food is technically banned in its country of origin and many other places. Yeah, for a fucking reason! Do you have any idea how difficult it was for me to finally be able to make this from scratch? I'm sorry, Yummy. I don't feel like eating this. 57 times, Kenji. It took me 57 times to perfect this recipe, and you're not going to eat it? How could you do this to me? How could you be so mean? I'm definitely not eating this. I feel so sad. I thought you'd at least give it a try. Such a waste. So much time and effort spent making this special delicacy only to have it go to waste. Let's move on to the next dish for tonight, shall we? Yep, zebra caterpillars. Not much better. I don't feel like eating them. Don't tell me you're afraid of these harmless creatures. She's getting smug again. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. If you're not afraid, then eat it. Say what you like, Yummy, but I'm not eating this. What did I say? You've chickened out. Big-sized Kenji is afraid of small, cute, wriggly grubs. Nothing you say is going to change my mind. I understand that you're trying to be more adventurous in your cooking style and dishes, Yummy, but I'm afraid it's just not my kind of food. I just thought you'd like it. Such a shame you'll never get to know how delicious they taste. Trust me, you're gonna miss them soon enough. What the fuck kind of threat is that to me? I think you might like what's coming next. Good old-fashioned meatloaf, which is also bad, if I recall. Oh, actually, the flavor's the ground meat. No, he likes it. No, wait. Nope. He feels dull and dissatisfied after all. Okay. So, okay, is it because that witch charm I found is, like, slowly changing my tastes? And I'm just delaying the inevitable right now? Alright, egg toast. If I recall, he really liked this one. Filling your mouth with the rich and creamy sensation. Yep. Great egg toast. Although you're still left with a strange and hollow feeling. I don't know why, but I don't feel satiated. I used to enjoy egg toast very much. Perhaps the excitement has worn off. Maybe you need something more exciting. Well, maybe. Great, let's move on to the next dish. Are you ready for something more exciting? Is this the leeches? No, it's the spiders. What in the world? Are these spiders? Yep, deep fried tarantulas. I'm sorry, Yummy, but I don't think my stomach can handle these. Oh, come on, Kenji. They're just spiders. Think of them as crabs, only smaller. Who knows? Maybe they taste like crabs, too. Crab is delicious, but I highly doubt that. Nope, no way I'm gonna eat these. Alright, how about we play a game? If you win, you get to skip this, but if you lose, you'll have to eat them. Oh, come on, don't be a spoilsport, Kenji. I'm sorry, but I'm really not in the mood for games. There's so much you're missing out on, Kenji. You've changed. The Kenji I knew was a real foodie. Too bad you'll never know how delicious this dish is. Can we move on to the next dish? Can't wait, huh? I bet you're just as excited as I am. Here you go. It's the leeches. Yep, it's the leeches. What in the world are these slimy things? Brightly, yeah. They are indeed blood-sucking, dude. They're basically blood bags. You would. No way, they look disgusting. Oh, Kenji, how could you say that? They looked so cute, like wrinkled sausages. And they've been waiting eagerly to be eaten by you. Well, why not? What?! Wait, hold on! Hold on a second. Did it not give me a choice? The lower one has always been negative. Did I fuck up? No! No, I don't want that. Am I gonna have to start over now? No, I didn't... Fuck, I didn't keep an eye on it. It's horrible, that's all I can say. You're just overreacting. I'm sure you'll learn to love it someday. What the f... Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful from here. Alright, there's the weird radish man. I think it's talking to me. Oh, Yeah, okay, at this point I actually can't. Except I think the tomato gives me a choice. Is this just because I ate the leeches? Now I don't have a choice but to eat whatever she gives me? Alright. Tomato dream. Here we go. Refuse to eat. What are you waiting for? Come on! No. I know you want to eat me. No. Do it already! It's getting more frantic. No. Too late! You missed your chance. Better luck next time. Ta-ta! Before you know it, your head starts to spin and your vision becomes blurry. Before you could do anything, the world around you turns dark. You feel as though you're tumbling into a never-ending spiral of a black hole that sucks away your mind. I really hope eating the leeches didn't fuck my ending. Alright. So, he still ended up going to the diner and having that food freak out and finding the thing under the table, but not, you know, doing anything with it. I'm still getting choices with this last weird food, so I changed my mind. I can't believe it, Kenji. What happened to I'm craving for your food, Kenji? I don't think I can do it, Yummy. You must learn to give in, Kenji. You know you want it. Let go and indulge yourself. I'm sorry, Yummy, but I'll have to pass. Just one piece, Kenji. Try to have just one. If you change your mind after that, you can stop eating, and I won't persuade you any further. I can't, Yummy. I'm sorry. Don't sorry me, Kenji. Sorry yourself for being timid. I can't help you if you're not trying to help yourself. I can't help it. Anyway, I've anticipated this would happen, so I've made the next dish a little less gross. Don't backpedal on me again this time. Okay, here comes the next dish. Oh, this is less gross? Right. Fuck you. Hell no. 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 I don't think I want to eat this. I can't believe this. Are you being serious? Why would you refuse to eat such a rare and exquisite delicacy? I really don't think I can stomach this. Oh, Kenji, you're breaking my heart. I put so much effort into making these dishes just for you. It's my way of showing how much I care. Do you really want to break my heart, Kenji? No, I really don't want it. I'm sorry. But why, Kenji? Why? Why'd you have to do that? Was I asking too much from you? All I'm asking is for you to just eat it, that's all. I know you mean well, Yumi, but I just couldn't force myself to it. If you can't even stomach this, I doubt you'll be able to stomach what's coming next. Here's a very special dish I made just for you. Oh, that's the heart. Ta-da! I'm really confused why this isn't beating, why it isn't animated, when you could animate the other stuff. Right. It's actually my heart, blah blah blah. No way! I'm giving you my heart. Why aren't you willing to accept it? I've only one heart, and I'm giving it to you. Take it, Kenji. Take it! Eat it and bathe in all of the love. Oh, I didn't. No, I won't do it. One bite, Kenji. Just one bite. I assure you it'll be fine. In fact, you'll be more than just fine. You'll want more, and I'll give you more. And we'll live together happily ever after, Kenji. Wait, what? No, I won't do it, Yummy! This is really getting on my nerves, Kenji. Do you hate me so much that you're refusing to eat what I made for you? Or is this your way of taking revenge on me for breaking up with you in the first place? No, it's not that, Yummy. You never loved me, did you, Kenji? What? No, I mean, yes. I mean, I did. But do you still love me now? I'm sorry, Yummy. It's just that it's been lost such a long time, Yummy. After our breakup, I picked up the pieces and learned to live life on my own. Besides, you have a good life now. You've got a nice job. You enjoy your hobbies. You're living the life. What I'm trying to say is that I've moved on, and so should you. Yeah, she's not gonna. Are you alright, Yummy? I'm sorry, It's okay. I'm okay. I totally understand. I'm just glad I was able to spend these few days with you. I've enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you, Kenji. Goodbye, Kenji. Take care. You watch as Yumi clears the table, packs her belongings, and heads to the door. She turns around for a moment, puts up a reluctant smile before disappearing down the corridor. Yumi. Several months have passed. Your strange cravings for weird foods gradually disappeared, and your appetite returned to normal. You've not heard from Yumi ever since she left. Her phone could not be reached. Even her social media account went dark. The image of her face just before she left is still fresh in your memories. You wonder how things might have turned out if you've chosen differently. Separate Ways. Wait, the other one was ending 3 out of 3 too. What the fuck? I'm confused. Alright, I'm gonna try a run where I'm honest. Like, if he likes it, I'll be positive. If he doesn't like it, I'll be negative. And I'll only do whatever new stuff comes up. Alright? So, let's see what happens here. Okay. Let's try this. So far, I've been totally honest. Of course, there are a couple places where it's a little hard to know what to say. Like, the would you give someone your heart conversation. I don't know how much that one actually affects the ending. In this case, I answered, I'm not sure. But let's try this. Let's see what game she wants to play with these spiders here. Alright, take up the challenge. We'll play a game of coin flip. Head I win, tail you lose. Before I could utter a word, Yumi flips the coin into air and it landed on head. Yay, I won. Hey, that's cheating. But you agreed to play and you lost, so eat up. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out now if I fucked up on the leeches, if I actually got a choice. Okay, let's see what happens. Well done, Kenji. You're starting to like it, aren't you? Frankly, I'm at a loss for words. Can we move on to the next dish? Alright, here's the leeches. Let's see how this works. Let's be real careful this time, because something fucked up last time. Basically, sack of blood blobs. Who in the right mind would eat these? You would. No way, they look disgusting. They look so cute, like yeah! They switched it up! You motherfuckers! They did switch it up! You can't do that! You can't have the whole game be the negative answers on the bottom and then pull this. Because now I have a feeling that the ending I got last time is the one you get if you mix things. Like if you eat some of the disgusting food, but some of the good stuff. I'll pass. Oh, but I insist. Come, I'll serve you. I know you like it, Kenji. You're just resisting, aren't you? Let go of this fear and give in to your primal desire. I don't know what primal desire you're talking about, Yumi. I just don't think they're the edible sort. I'm not trying to be a pushover here, but you've got to man up, Kenji. Huh? Regrettably, I'll have to make a stand. I'm so disappointed in you, Kenji. A big man like you shouldn't be afraid of little things like these. Also, it's not good to waste food, Kenji. Okay. And we're back to all the stuff I've already done. So let's see what happens next. Once again, getting the choice on eating the radish, man, so... I'm starting to think the radish is the point where it shows if you're fucked or not. That you can't get the real ending. We'll see. Yeah, I got the same ending. God damn it. So are you just fucked if you eat any of the gross food? Is that it? Like, I'm really not sure. Because there's two choices that don't really add up with the rest. Like the, would you give your heart choice? There's really no indication of which one will lead you down which path. And then at the end, when she asks, did you ever love me? I still answered yes, because I feel like that's honest for the character, but... Well, I mean, I answered, no, I don't anymore, because that felt true to the character, but... I don't know which one is the correct one, and going through the game to try a different path takes so fucking long. Ah, man. There's gotta be something to a run where you don't eat any of the stupid shit, right? There has to be. Oh, man. All right, I guess we gotta try again. Okay, I mean, we're all the way at the end. Nothing changed. I haven't eaten any of the gross stuff. Do we try? Yes, I still do. Oh. Hug her. Sure. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is different. This is different. Music still... Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay. Well, then. Oh, why does she seem shocked about it? I'm sorry, Kenji. Yumi, what have you done? Why? I don't understand. Why? It's your fault, Kenji. It's all your fault. How could you say you love me when you can't even accept my heart? Your heart? You were joking, right, Yumi? See for yourself, Kenji. Yumi removed part of the clothes around her chest to reveal a gaping hole. The part of her chest where her heart used to be is now missing. I would have loved if you made a graphic for this, just to make it really fucked up. You don't have to get explicit, you don't have to show any nudity. You can do this. Oh my god, what have you done to yourself? But how are you still alive? What makes you think I am? It doesn't matter now. You're not going to eat it anyway. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And here I am, giving you my heart, and you just throw it away. This is how deep my love is for you, Kenji. All you needed to do was just accept my love, and we would have been together forever. But now, you've ruined everything! Before you could finish your sentence, your vision turns blurry. Only this time it's not due to overeating, but due to massive loss of blood. You stumble forward and collapse onto the pool of blood on the ground. You died. Ending completed. Rejected love. Ending 3 out of 3. Why are they all ending 3 out of 3? Did you forget to fix them? Well, either way, I seem to have gotten all 3 endings. My ex-GF made me dinner. This is honestly really interesting because, like, if you made all the food gross or made it gross a little too fast, then, you know, the player would catch on. Or if all of it was super delicious, no matter what, the player would catch on. So I'm actually really impressed with the way this escalates. I mean, it goes pretty hard from, like, perfectly regular food to maggot-infested cheese, but that's actually a thing that exists. So, you know, that's still somewhere in believable territory, as well as fried spiders, I believe is also a thing they actually eat some places in the world. So I'm very impressed with that. I'm confused as to which choices matter, because it seems like your opinion on the food doesn't actually matter. Unless you, like, eat everything or eat the heart or whatever. It seems like the actual amount of choices that mean anything are very, very few. I was kind of hoping, this is going to make me sound like a psycho, I was kind of hoping that the perspective of the horror would change. Like, if you just go along with everything, then she's the villain. But if you just trash everything, no matter how delicious it is, you're the villain. Like, I kind of imagined a scenario where if you just trash everything, it turns out you're actually the bad guy. Just an abusive asshole. That would have been interesting. I would have loved to see a horror game where who the bad guy is changes entirely on your choices. That might be a little too ambitious for the kind of game collection this is, but all in all, this is still very, very good. It definitely kept me guessing, which is more than I can say for a lot of stuff. So, yeah, my ex-girlfriend made me dinner. Very cool. That leaves us with 1 game left, and that would be The House That Eats. So that's definitely going to be interesting. Well, I'll see you for that one. Bye.